Good morning everyone. So today we will discuss some problems about NERNST equations, and after that we will discuss about the equilibrium constant from NERNST equation. Okay. So first of all let us take a question. Okay. So first of all I will write here a question. So focus on this topic. The question is, represent the cell in which the following reaction take place. Represent the cell in which the following reaction take place. Okay, and the reaction will be magnesium solid, which is made in the question 2Ag plus with concentration 0.0001 m. Okay, Mg2 plus gives Mg2 plus with concentration 0.130 m plus 2Ag, which is in a solid state. Okay, so from this given equation we have to calculate the NERNST equation. Okay, also it is given that E naught cell is equal to 3.17 volt. Clear? 3.17 volt. Okay, so how can we easily calculate the NERNST equation or easily calculate the E cell? So we all know that formula in our previous video. First of all, let us represent the cell. So how can we represent a given cell? Okay, so to represent this cell, we have to first write down. We have to know. We must clear that which element most undergoes what? Which element here? Which element undergoes oxidation and which ion undergoes reduction? Normally here magnesium undergoes what? Magnesium undergoes oxidation. Magnesium undergoes what? Oxidation. Whereas silver ions undergoes reduction. Simple. So cell representation will be Mg solid slash Mg2 plus, this is oxidation half with salt base with two lines, then silver plus aqueous gives silver solid, this is reduction half. Okay, this is the representation of a galvanic cell. Here the concentration also given, and the concentration of Mg2 plus ions are 0.0001 m, and whereas Ag plus is 0.130 m. Okay, so we all know that in our previous video it is clear that E naught cell. Okay, E cell is equal to E naught cell minus of 0.059 by n log of anode by cathode. Clear? So can anyone tell me from these two half cell which is cathode, which is anode? We all know that on the left side always what? There is a formula: left anode oxidation, right cathode reduction. Very simple. Okay, on the left side always anode is present, anode must be present. On the right side cathode must be present. On the left side what? Magnesium is present. On the right side silver is present. So this is what? This is anode, this is cathode. So magnesium will become what? E naught cell is equals to 3.17 volt minus of 0.059 volt divided by 2. N means number of electrons involved. How many electrons involved here? 2 electrons. Clear? How many electrons? 2 electrons. Okay. Now come to log of anode. Anode means what? Anode means Mg2 plus, concentration of Mg2 plus, and cathode means Ag plus. But the point is what? Here the coefficient of Hg plus is 2, so we have to assign a 2 here. Okay, now after that just we have to just put the values. So 3.17 volt minus 0.059 by 2 log of 0.130 whole divided by 0.0001 to the power 2. So by calculating this, we can easily get 3.17 volt minus of 0.21 volt, which is equals 2.96 volt. So E cell is equals to 2.96 volt. Clear? So by using this formula, we can easily calculate what? We can easily calculate what? EMF of a cell or cell potential. I hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. But how can we calculate the equilibrium constant from NERNST equation? Okay, for to calculate or for the calculation of equilibrium constant, we have to understand the process actually first. Okay, what is the process here? And let us take the galvanic cell first. As we all know that this is our galvanic cell, like this. In our previous video, we have already covered this. So this is what? This is anode. This is cathode. Here anode is magnesium electrode. Here cathode is what? Silver. Okay, electron come from anode to cathode. This is cathode. Okay, this is a voltmeter. Okay, so by using this construction diagram, we can easily calculate the what? E naught cell also we can easily calculate here, and the value also. The value is what? 2.96 volt. Okay, so how can we calculate in Kc? Kc means equilibrium constant. So equilibrium constant, to calculate the equilibrium constant, first of all we have to write down the what? We have to take an example first. Okay, let us take a simple example, not this magnesium. Let us take zinc copper sulfate. Okay, zinc copper sulfate solution. Okay, zinc copper sulfate means zinc electrode, here is copper electrode. Okay, that means what? That means the NERNST equation will become what? That means NERNST equation will become E cell equals to E naught cell minus of 2.303 RT by 2F log of Zn2 plus whole divided by Cu2 plus. Clear? Okay, now we have to clearly understand what actually we have to determine here. Okay, we have to determine the equilibrium constant. So what is equilibrium constant? Okay, equilibrium constant means what? Equilibrium constant symbol is Kc. Okay, so the process is what? Here we all know that in our previous video, here in anode, zinc electrode will dissociate to give Zn2 plus ions. That means this electrode must be thinner, and after some time and here copper 2 plus ions will be deposited on this electrode. Clear? Yes or no? Like this, electron will flow from anode to cathode, and like this current flow will take place. But after some time, what happens? After some time, this zinc 2 plus ions will dissociate. But after some time, what happens? The flow of zinc 2 plus or dissociation of zinc 2 plus from this electrode will stop. Why? Because it is limited, because it's safe, because it is limited. Okay, like this, after some time copper 2 plus ions will reduction of copper 2 plus ion will be stopped. Why? Because this solution contains a limited amount of what? Copper sulfate solutions, whereas this solution contains also a limited amount of what? ZnSO4 solutions. So after that time, that 1.10 volt here will be obtained. After all the reactions, after all the redox reactions, this voltmeter get what? 1.10 volt. Okay, that means after some time all the zinc 2 plus ions will dissociated and all the copper 2 plus ion will deposited, and an equilibrium position will be achieved. Okay, that means no voltage will be generated after some time. Clear? So no voltage generated means what? No voltage generated means E cell equals to 0. We must take E cell equals to 0. If E cell equals to 0, then what happens? Then 0 equals to E naught cell minus of 2.303 RT by 2F log of Zn2 plus by Cu2 plus. Clear? That means E naught cell is equals to 2.303 RT 2.303 RT by 2F log of Zn2 plus by Cu2 plus. Clear? Now Kc. What is Kc? Kc means equilibrium constant. How can we calculate Kc? From the equation we can easily calculate Kc. What is the equation? Equation is Zn solid plus copper 2 plus gives Zn2 plus copper solid. What is the formula of Kc equilibrium? According to chemical equilibrium, law of chemical equilibrium, Kc equals to molar concentration of what? Molar concentration of reactants. Zn2 plus is a reactant like this. Cu solid whole divided by Zn solid Cu2 plus. As we all know that active mass of solids is equal to 0. That means this will become what? Zn2 plus whole divided by Cu2 plus. So the value will become Kc equal to Zn2 plus whole divided by Cu2 plus. Okay, so we have to put the value of Kc here. What happens? E naught cell equals to, this value will become 0.059 whole divided by 2 log of Kc. So from this equation we can easily calculate what? Equilibrium constant, that is Kc. I hope it is clear to all of you. If any doubt, you can contact me on my number. Thank you everyone.